For the purposes of this video, the affirmative will be my side of the debate and the negative will be my partner's side of the debate. So, the debate centers on how to effectively allocate a $1 million donation to address homelessness in Orlando with two opposing proposals. The affirmative proposal advocates for using the $1 million to fund rehabilitation centers, job training, healthcare, and other support services for the homeless. The argument emphasizes that homelessness is not just caused by high housing costs, but also by underlying issues such as mental health problems, substance abuse, and the lack of a solid support system. The affirmative suggests that providing rehabilitation services would offer long-term solutions by addressing these root causes, offering stability, therapy, job training, and the necessary tools for individuals to regain control of their lives. The proposal also stresses that investing in rehabilitation would prevent homelessness in the future and ultimately save the city money by reducing emergency healthcare costs. The negative side focuses on the larger issue of housing affordability, arguing that the root cause of homelessness is the lack of affordable housing. The proposal suggests using the $1 million to fund affordable housing development grants to partner with local developers and create more affordable housing units alongside expanding transitional housing programs. The negative side critiques the affirmative's focus on rehabilitation, asserting that it overlooks the crucial need for stable housing. The housing first approach is highlighted, which prioritizes providing housing before rehabilitation services and is shown to lead to higher success rates in reducing homelessness. Additionally, the negative side points out that a significant portion of the $1 million would be unrealistic for building new rehabilitation centers and recommends leveraging partnerships with private developers to more effectively address homelessness. The affirmative rebuttal counters the negative's emphasis on housing affordability and transitional housing. It argues that while housing costs are a factor, they are not the root cause of homelessness. The affirmative maintains that mental health issues, substance abuse, and lack of support systems are the key drivers of homelessness. Investing in rehabilitation centers with their specialized services offers long-term solutions by addressing these issues directly. The rebuttal also contends that transitional housing is only a temporary fix, whereas rehabilitation centers offer personalized care and stable support, preventing individuals from returning to homelessness. The negative rebuttal challenges the affirmative's proposal by emphasizing that the lack of affordable housing is the primary driver of homelessness. It argues that the $1 million would be better spent on increasing affordable housing and expanding rental assistance programs. The rebuttal also critiques the affirmative's proposal for being financially unrealistic, as constructing new rehabilitation centers would cost much more than $1 million. The rebuttal also advocates for the housing first model, which has proven more effective in addressing homelessness and its underlying causes, according to them. The affirmative and negative arguments present contrasting approaches to tackling homelessness in Orlando. The affirmative proposes that rehabilitation centers focused on mental health care, substance abuse treatment, and job training would be the most effective long-term solution. Meanwhile, the negative argues that the priority should be affordable housing, using the $1 million to partner with developers and expand transitional housing programs. Both sides agree on the importance of addressing homelessness, but differ in approach, with the affirmative focusing on rehabilitation and the negative prioritizing housing affordability. I do still stand by my opinion that the root issue of homelessness is not the housing system. While the housing economy is not just at all and does need to be changed, it is not the driving factor for homelessness. The driving factor for homelessness has and always will be mental health issues, substance abuse issues, and people not being able to hold down a job. Employment has fluctuated extremely within the past year and a half, and I believe that this approach of tackling people who are already on the streets and giving them somewhere to stay and somewhere to change their lives is the only way to solve homelessness, not by making it cheaper to live somewhere, because they're still going to have all of those root issues of mental health and being addicted to drugs or things that are not healthy for them, unhealthy habits, not being able to hold down a job, whether it's their fault or the fault of whoever they are employed by. These issues will still exist unless we tackle those issues first.